Hello everyone, welcome back to another Anatomy and Physiology live stream. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Welcome back. We're going to be doing some Anatomy and Physiology 1 today. Hello, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week to teach you guys Anatomy and Physiology. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring Anatomy and Physiology for 5.5 years now. I do some other subjects on here as well that you guys do request. Today we're doing A&P1. Tomorrow will be A&P2. Hello everybody. Welcome. How's everyone doing? We'll go ahead and get started here in just a moment when some other people join. I'd appreciate it if you guys gave the live stream a like. The more that you guys do like and share the live, the more that this gets set up to as many people as possible, so we can help as many people as possible in Anatomy and Physiology. But welcome everybody. We're going to get started here in just a couple minutes here, in just a couple seconds. Just to let some more people get in here. Excuse me, clear my throat. I've been tutoring all morning, so my throat's a little scratchy from talking all day. But we'll go ahead and get started now. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week, teaching you guys Anatomy and Physiology, giving you the practice that your professors don't. I'm going live today, obviously, and we're doing A&P1. Tomorrow's A&P2. But I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring Anatomy and Physiology for 5.5 years now. So what I do is I give you guys practice questions, and we go through them. We explain why it's right and why they're wrong. So let's go ahead and get started with number 1. Which of the following correctly lists the levels of organization from simplest to most complex? Wish me luck. Got my last paper for OSP Biochemistry tomorrow. That's awesome. Good luck. If we get some good lucks in the chat for that OSP Biochem tomorrow, that's awesome. Good luck. You're going to crush it. Thanks for the likes today, guys. We're almost at 50 likes. Thank you guys so much for being here as well. I really appreciate it. We're on number 1 now. The answer for number 1 is B. So we go from atoms to molecules. Those molecules will make up cells. Tissues are a group of cells. Tissues work together to form an organ. Organs work together for organ systems, and all these function together is going to be an organism. Number 2, a sagittal plane divides the body into what? A, B, C, or D. I was 10 points away from passing my HESI today. Oh my goodness. You got it next time, though. You're definitely going to get that. You're definitely going to get those 10 points the next time you take it. I'm so sorry to hear about that, though. I know you worked very hard. But welcome, everybody. Welcome. There's already over 500 of you in here now. Holy crap. Hello. My name is Ollie, by the way, everyone. I go live multiple times a week teaching Anatomy and Physiology. We're on number 2 now. A sagittal plane divides the body into where? Also, thank you guys so much for all the likes. There's 200 likes. The more that you guys do like and share the live, the more that we get as many people in here as possible. We're doing all of Anatomy and Physiology 1 today for the HESI and TEAS. We're on number 2. Welcome, Geraldine. Thank you so much for the gift. The answer is going to be C. It's our left and our right. The way that I remember this, if you have a horse, sagittal kind of sounds like saddle. You sit on a saddle on a horse, and it kind of, when you're sitting on the horse, it kind of divides your body from right and left. Number 3, the thoracic cavity is going to contain all of the following except what? Great, HESI, awesome. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. There's over 600 of you in here now. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching you guys Anatomy and Physiology. I am here to give you the practice that your professors don't. I'm here to make Anatomy and Physiology super easy for you, and you're finally going to understand it. So I have notes for Anatomy and Physiology. They're on my website. You can tap on my profile to get the link for that. Or you can hit Service Plus. But if you want the questions, I give this out to our TikTok sub-community. This is how you join. But for now, we're going to be going through the questions here. The answer is going to be the kidneys. The kidneys are not in the thoracic cavity. The kidneys are in the abdominal cavity. Again, these are in the abdominal cavity. Number 4, which type of feedback loop amplifies a response until an endpoint is reached, A, B, C, or D? This feedback loop is going to amplify, keyword amplify, A, B, C, or D. What do you guys think for this one? We're at 1.5 thousand likes. That's awesome, guys. Welcome. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Fantastic. This is positive. Positive feedback loops are going to act in the same direction. The example of this is oxytocin. You release it in response to labor contractions to produce more labor contractions. Negative feedback loops are going to act in opposition of a stimulus or a response. Number 5, the integumentary system includes what? What does the integumentary system include? A, B, C, or D? Thank you all for 2,000 likes already, guys. That is insane. Number 5, move on to the next page of questions. Number 5, it is the skin, hair, and nails. These are the primary integumentary system structures. This is muscular, This is skeletal system, and this is the nervous system. Number 6, moving in a little bit of chemistry for A and P1. Which subatomic particle carries a positive charge? Which one is going to have a positive charge? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys for 2.6 thousand likes. That is insane. It's going to be protons. Protons have a positive charge. Electrons have a negative charge. Neutrons have a neutral charge. Number 7, in an ionic bonds, electrons are what? What happens to electrons in ionic bonds? It's awesome. You had us go for 20 years. That's awesome. Welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for the follows, by the way. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching anatomy and physiology, giving you guys the practice that your professors don't. And also, it's just fantastic review for your HESI and TEAS, your A&P class, whatever else has it on anatomy and physiology on it. We're on number 7 now. The answer is B. It's going to be transferred from one atom to another. I think of ionic, I equals me. Give me your electrons shared equally. If they're shared, you cooperate with them. They are cooperate, covalent. Alrighty. These are also going to describe covalent bonds as well. Number 8, a solution with a pH of 2 is considered what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? A solution with a pH of 2, remember our pH scale goes from 0 to 14. Fantastic. It is considered strongly acidic. 0 is acidic. 14 is basic, with 7 as neutral. Stronger, closer to 0 it gets, the stronger the acid is. The closer to 14, the stronger the basic it is. Number 9, which property of water helps regulate your body temperature? A, B, C, or D? Do you have any website for the TEAS? So yeah, I have an anatomy and physiology website. It's available on my profile if you tap on my profile. If you do have any questions, though, about that, please feel free to hit Service Plus. This is how you can send me a message to ask me any questions during the live stream, so you don't have to leave. That is the best way to get in contact with me. We're almost at 4,000 likes on the live. Holy crap, guys. Thank you guys so much. Number 9, the answer is C. It's our high heat capacity. Our high heat capacity is going to allow water to absorb and release heat slowly. Number 10, which organic molecule is the body's primary source of energy? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? The primary source of energy. I know a lot of people can get this a little bit confused, but we'll go ahead and let you guys answer it. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys for 4,000 likes. That is insane. The answer here is going to be B. It's going to be carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are your first source of energy. Lipids are long-term energy. They're kind of secondary. Proteins are only really used in terms of survival. Nucleic acids are genetic material. Number 11, enzymes speed up reactions by what? Watching this to procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. Hopefully this is a good review, at least for A and P and whatnot. This is more for HESI and TEAS style questions and concepts. We're almost at 5,000 likes already. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. The answer here is going to be C. They lower activation energy. Enzymes reduce the energy required for the reaction to occur. Number 12, ATP stores energy in its what? In its what? What is ATP going to store its energy in? And it's kind of in the name. It's adenosine triphosphate. So we have 3 phosphate groups. And we release energy by breaking these phosphate bonds. So when ATP breaks down into ADP, and we get an inorganic phosphate, and then we release heat and energy. Number 13, anabolism is going to refer to what? A, B, C, or D? About this one, A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for number 13? Number 11, how is it not D? Which organic molecule is... Oh, no, wrong one. Number 11, enzymes speed up reactions by lowering activation energy. That's just kind of in their name. So a reaction is going to require a specific amount of energy for it to occur. Those enzymes are going to lower it, so you don't need as much energy, so therefore the reaction is going to happen faster. Number 13 is B. Building larger molecules from smaller ones. When you build things up, it's anabolism. When you break things down, it's catabolism. Number 14, the cell theory states that all living things are composed of what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? So enzymes can use ATP, for number 11, like you were saying, enzymes can use ATP as an energy source to power their activity, but breaking down ATP is not the direct mechanism by which they speed up reactions. Like I mentioned, read the question, it asks how they speed up reactions. They don't speed up reactions by breaking down ATP, they speed up reactions by lowering activation energy. Number 14, the answer is D, it is cells. All living things are composed of cells. Number 15, which organelle is known as the powerhouse of the cell? Everybody loves to hear that. A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? It is the mitochondria, which obviously, is just a simple kind of generic question. However, the mitochondria essentially is responsible for producing our ATP through many different cellular processes that you'll later go on to more so in biochemistry courses and whatnot. But number 16, diffusion is best described as what? What is diffusion best described as? A, B, C, or D? 6 for exam 1. So I am doing Anatomy and Physiology 1 for the HESI and TEAS today, and I'm doing A and P2 for the HESI and TEAS tomorrow on Wednesday. The way to get this exact test, I give this to the TikTok sub-community. This is how you join. Once you join, send me a DM and I will send you it afterwards. But number 16, the answer is A. Diffusion is best described as a movement of molecules from a high to low concentration without energy, essentially. This is osmosis, mainly specifically for water. This would be active transport, and this would also be active transport. Number 17, which is the correct sequence of protein synthesis? A, B, C, or D? Awesome, welcome in. There's over 600 of you in here now. Welcome, welcome. My name is Ollie. I go over anatomy and physiology questions multiple times a week, teaching you guys anatomy and physiology, giving you the A&P practice that your professors are not giving you. I'm here to make anatomy and physiology super easy for you. I love anatomy and physiology. I've been tutoring it for 5.5 years. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine. I got an A in anatomy and physiology, and I got 100% on both my final exams. Number 17, the answer is C. It is DNA, RNA, then to protein. That is the correct sequence. So DNA goes to RNA in the nucleus. This gets sent to the ribosome to get transcoded to become the protein. Number 18, during which phase of mitosis do our sister chromatids separate? A, B, C, or D for this one? Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. There's over 700 of you in here now, and there's over 6,000 likes. That is insane. That is awesome. A, B, C, or D? What is... Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, everybody. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Also, I do offer tutoring. It's getting a little full right now, but you can, if you have any questions about anatomy and physiology in general, the bottom left corner there is a Service Plus button. You can send me a DM, and I can answer your question. It's specifically about tutoring and whatnot. I wish I had seen this before my test on Sunday. Oh my gosh, I know. I'm so sorry. Number 18, the answer is anaphase. It is anaphase. During anaphase, sister chromatids are going to separate. Number 19. Meiosis differs from mitosis because of what? What is going to be the difference there? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? I just passed biology with an A. Oh my goodness, congratulations. If we could get congrats in the chat, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for letting us know. That's fantastic. Also, we're at 7.4 thousand likes. That is insane. Number 19, the answer is B. It produces gametes with half the chromosome number. Meiosis is going to refer to your sex cells. Mitosis is going to be your body cells. Number 20, programmed cell death is called what? A, B, C, or D? Also, I do have my anatomy and physiology notes from whenever I was in the course, from my handwritten notes. They're on my website. You can use Service Plus to ask me about them if you have any questions. You can tap on my profile to see where you can get them. And I also do live practice tests pretty much 4 times a week. And I give them out to the TikTok sub community, which you can get those by joining the sub community. But this is how you can send me a DM if you have any questions about my notes or anything like that. Number 20, I offer them for purchase. They're on my website. Number 20, the answer is apoptosis. Apoptosis is cell death. It is natural. It's a natural process. It occurs naturally. Necrosis is when it's normally tissue damage, and cell death as related to cellular damage or some sort of injury. Number 21, stem cells are unique because... Why are stem cells unique? A, B, C, or D? What makes them so unique? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? Yep, we occasionally do higher biology as well. We're mainly focused on anatomy and physiology, but I do other topics as well, like biology, chemistry, pharmacology, and whatnot. We're doing A&P1 today, A&P2 tomorrow, and then Thursday, and then Friday morning we have a live. These will be kind of by request. Number 21. These are not what my... If you go on my profile and go to all my videos, you can see kind of my handwritten notes. Those are what my study guides look like. These questions are what I give out to the TikTok sub-community. Number 21, the answer is C. They can differentiate into specialized cell types. Number 22, which of the following is not one of the 4 primary tissue types? And I have a fun way to remember that. Stick around for that. Thank you so much for the gifts as well, guys. Please send me Service Plus if you have any questions about my notes. Please, I'm happy to answer them. But welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hello, hello. Thanks for all the follows as well. We're almost at 9,000 likes. That is insane. The answer here is going to be vascular. This is not a type of tissue. A good way to remember this is... A viewer actually recommends is semen. So connective, muscular, epithelial, and nervous. Or if you go... Normally you learn it as epithelial, connective, muscular, and nervous tissue. So the mnemonic, I guess, is every cat, or acronym is every cat must nap. As the way that I can remember it. But recently someone gave me this. So everyone loves this. So that's why I continue to use it. And I just mean, the the acronym, not necessarily what the word is. But number 23, the simple squamous epithelium is best suited for what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? This is for HESI and TEAS anatomy and physiology. Mostly undergraduate level. Basically the entrance exam to get into nursing school is what this is mainly focused on. And then the other days, so tomorrow we're doing A&P2 for the HESI and TEAS, and then Thursday and Friday morning, we're going to go into a little more in depth. And that goes by request and what you guys are struggling with the most and whatnot. But number 23, the answer is A. It's diffusion and filtration. Simple means one layer. Squamous means flat. So therefore, having it's very thin, which is going to help it for diffusion and filtration, because you're going to see this at alveoli, which is the site of gas exchange. So you have your O2 and your CO2 exchanging. That being thin is going to allow these to easily occur. You don't want it to be hard, otherwise it's going to make it hard to breathe. Number 24, cartilage is a type of what? What kind of tissue is cartilage? A, B, C, or D for this one? A, B, C, or D? The answer is B. It is connective tissue. It is a type of connective tissue. It's because it's going to help support and absorb shock. Number 25, which muscle tissue is voluntary and striated? Also, I do have anatomy and physiology notes. They're my handwritten notes from whenever I was in the course. They're digital. They're on my website. If you want to use Service Plus to ask me about it or anything, you can go on my profile. That's how you can see the directions to get those. And then I give the live practice tests available to our TikTok sub-community. But this is how you can send me a message if you have any questions about anatomy and physiology. Let me put it up here real quick. So sorry. But here you go. This is Service Plus. This is how you get in contact with me. Best way to get in contact with me. Number 25, the answer is skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle is voluntary, so you have to think about it. So me moving my hand right now is voluntary control. Those are through contractions of skeletal muscle. This is nervous tissue. Necessarily, it's not real tissue, but anyway. Number 25, again, smooth and cardiac. These are involuntary. Cardiac muscle is striated. Smooth muscle is not. Striated is just meaning it's kind of banded. It contracts in a little bit more rhythmacy with it being banded. Number 26, neuroglia function to what? A, B, C, or D for this one? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Yeah, I'm sending first my TEAS next week. That's awesome. Good luck on your TEAS. If we could get a good luck in the chat, that'd be awesome. Good luck. You're going to crush it. Also, we're at 10,000 likes. That is nuts, guys. Thank you so much for all the support today. Neuroglia are actually going to support and protect neurons. The neuron is what transmit the impulses. Neuroglia are going to support and protect neurons. An example of one is an astrocyte. Number 27, the extracellular matrix is abundant in which tissue type? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Awesome, guys. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much. We're almost at 11,000 likes already. There's over 600 of you in here now. Welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching anatomy and physiology, giving you guys practice questions, going over why they're right and why they're wrong. But really, I'm here to... I absolutely can. If you hit the Service Plus or send me an email, my email is linked in my TikTok profile. I do offer tutoring as well. It's a little full right now, but definitely, you can definitely see when I have availability on my website, which I can tell you how to use it. But number 27, the answer is A. It's connective tissue. Extracellular matrix is abundant in your connective tissue. Number 28, which tissue type has the highest ability to regenerate? A, B, C, or D? This is particularly abundant mainly because you have in connective tissue a lot of fibers, and between these fibers are going to be your extracellular matrix. Specifically, your loose connective tissue is going to have a lot of extracellular matrix. But number 28, the answer is your epithelial tissue. Your epithelial tissue has to regenerate mainly because of where it is. Think about your skin, which we'll get into some of the integumentary system, but your skin essentially has a very high rate of regenerative ability. So think about when you get your little cuts and scrapes and you have your dead skin peeling off all the time, mainly because of its high regenerative capacity. Number 29, the outermost layer of the skin is called the what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think of this one? We're taking it on Friday. Awesome. Good luck on Friday. You're going to crush it, Annie. They didn't let you... Oh, my goodness. That's so silly. But good luck on Friday. You just scraped my knee, so that helped. Yeah, right? I have my test on this tomorrow, so this is perfect. Good luck, Morgan. Good luck, everybody. If we could get some good lucks in the chat for everybody taking their exams coming up this week and next week. I know some people said next week, but awesome. Thanks so much for being here and using this as a study resource. That's definitely my goal. My name is Ollie. I am here to make anatomy and physiology finally make sense for you. I'm here to give you guys the practice that professors don't normally give you. Number 29, the answer is the epidermis. Epi means above, so the term actually means above the dermis, which the dermis is the middle layer. Hypodermis means below. Hypo means below, so below the dermis. Subcutaneous tissue is another way of just saying hypodermis. Number 30, the one function of the skin is what? What is one function of the skin here? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? I also have anatomy and physiology notes. They're on my website. You just go to my TikTok profile. Just tap on my profile. Basically, they're my notes from whenever I was in the course. I got an A in anatomy and physiology. I got 100% on my final exams in undergraduate and graduate school. If you go to my profile and look at some of my videos, you can kind of see it in the background and stuff. So if you want to know what it looks like, that's what they look like. Thank you, Alan, for the roses. Hopefully I said your name right. Aline or Aline. Hopefully I said it right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for all the roses. Number 30. The answer is vitamin D synthesis. Vitamin D synthesis. Storing calcium is going to be in your skeletal system. Transporting oxygen is circulatory. Producing hormones will be your endocrine system. Number 31, sebaceous glands are going to secrete what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Also, holy crap, there are 700 of you in here again. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching you guys anatomy and physiology. I'm Ollie. You're going to be your anatomy and physiology guy. I am here to make anatomy and physiology finally make sense for you. I'm giving you the practice that your professors are not going to give you. We are here to learn. I love anatomy and physiology. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I go live multiple times a week teaching it. The answer here, sebaceous glands are going to secrete oil or sebum. Think of sebum, sebaceous. Sweat is from your sweat glands. That can be from apocrine or eccrine. Saliva are from your salivary glands. Keratin are produced in your hair, and nails and whatnot, and in your skin. And number 32, hair and nails are primarily made of what? A, B, C, or D? Keratin is really going to help giving that protection and basically like protect from water. Things like that, little waterproofing. Number 32. Oh yeah, I did do that. I do that a lot. I yap. The answer is keratin for number 32. Yeah, so sebaceous glands are going to release sebum, which is oil. Sweat is released from apocrine glands and eccrine glands. These are sweat glands. So sweat and oil glands are different. Thank you, Sarita, for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get you these questions after the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Number 33, a second-degree burn is going to damage the what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for 33? I know you guys have been answering it while I was giving that explanation. So number 33, the answer is B. It is the epidermis and the dermis. A second-degree burn will burn the outer epidermis and inner layer of the skin, which would be your dermis. Third degree would involve the hypodermis. And this would be first. Number 34, what is not a function of the skeletal system? A, B, C, or D? I'm going to take up some of my drink real quick. Can we do the nervous system? Yep, we're doing nervous system later on today. And we're also going to do some tomorrow as well. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. But yeah, we'll be doing nervous system a little bit later in today's live. And then we're also going to be doing some tomorrow. Mainly because some people have nervous system for ANP1, some people have it for ANP2, so I can include it in both just to make sure, it's unfair on one day, so no one has to sit in the ANP1. What time later today? Honestly, later in this live, coming up soon. Is this available for download? Yes, it is. It's available to the TikTok sub community. It's right here. This is how you join. Once you join, just send me a DM, and then I will send you the questions after every single live stream. It's 60 questions. It's the blank test and the answer key at the end. Number 34, the answer is D. It is hormone secretion. It is not going to secrete hormones. Except a little bit of a minor endocrine role, but not necessarily secreting hormones. But skeletal system is going to be for support, protection, and red blood cell production. Number 35, the femur is classified as what type of bone? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Welcome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I love doing these live streams. Yep, I give them out to the TikTok. If you want to print out of this, I give it out to the TikTok sub community. Once you join, just send me a DM letting me know that you joined. When it comes to the bone classifications, really you just got to focus on the shapes. So the femur would be considered a long bone, because if you think it's in your... Let me draw this out. This would be considered your long bone because it has a diaphysis and an epiphysis. Flat bones would be more so like in your sternum. Irregular bone would be like in your vertebrae. It's very oddly shaped. You really got to focus on just the shapes. Number 36, the shaft of the long bone is called the what? I kind of gave it away when I was talking about the long bone. But number 36, the shaft of the long bone is called what? A, B, C, or D? Trying to take the ambulance again. That's awesome. Yes, we'll be doing anatomy and physiology multiple times a week. I'm going live tomorrow as well. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So we're doing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. This one's going to be really early. This is going to be like at 10 a.m. Wednesday and Thursday, these are going to be at 4:30 and 4:30. I might also do a live in the mornings both of these days as well. So if I do a live, they're going to be the same ones, just multiple times a day in case you can't make the other one. So if I do them, I'll do them tomorrow morning. These are going to be Eastern Standard Times as well. Thank you guys so much for the follows, by the way. Love you guys so much. Thank you. Number 36, the answer is B. It is diaphysis. Diaphysis is the long part of the bone, the shaft. The epiphysis are the ends of the long bone. I think of E, epiphysis, E, end. Metaphysis would be the growth plate area, and medullary cavity is inside of the shaft. Number 37, the cells that break down bone tissue are called what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? These are the concepts that are tested on the HESI. We're here to talk about the concepts and teach these concepts. I just learned about the long and short bones and learning about dorsal bones. Awesome. Plans for going over the integumentary system. Yeah, we just went over some integumentary system questions. But if you guys want, send me a DM via Service Plus. Let me see if I can put it back up here yet. This is how you send me a DM if you have anything in particular. I can make a video explaining something. Or on tomorrow's going to be ANP2. We do ANP1 then ANP2. Thursday we can do some integumentary system questions heavily if a lot of people are on the integumentary system right now. Please let me know about that for sure. Hey, don't do that. That's not... Hold on one sec. I'll promise to go back to the questions. Super inappropriate comments. Super inappropriate. Absolutely not. Hold on. Sorry. Super inappropriate. That's gross. That's disgusting. And, yeah, so this is the schedule for this week right here. Number 37, osteoclasts break down bone. Osteoblasts are going to form. They're going to build up bone. I think of clast as chew. When you chew something, you break it down. When you build something up, you're going to form new bone. It's going to blast it up. Chondrocytes are your cartilage cells. Osteocytes are mature bone cells. Cyte means cell. Yeah, we're gonna do urinary system tomorrow. We're doing urinary system tomorrow. Thank you, Abby, for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get to these questions. I have my also, if you're new here, welcome. I'm gonna read you number 38. I'll introduce myself again. Number 38. Flat bones formed by what? A, B, C, or D. My name is Ollie. There's over 800 of you in here now. Welcome. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching anatomy and physiology. At least 4. I try to do more. Tomorrow and Thursday, I might actually do 2 live streams. But welcome. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5.5 years now. Can we do that today? We can't do that today. No, we can do those later in the week. I have the question set up for today. Make sure to send me DMs if you have requests for things, though. We're almost at 20,000 likes in the live stream already, guys. It is insane. Thank you all so much for being here today. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Number 38. The answer is going to be A. Flat bones are going to form from intramembranous ossification. These are going to form, which basically these flat bones are the ones that are in your skull. They're going to form from mesenchymal tissue. Why is this important? Because whenever a baby is born, essentially there's a lot of basically there's mesenchymal tissue there, essentially to allow the baby to pass through the vaginal canal a lot easier. And then after that, the mesenchymal tissue is there for flat bones in the skull, basically to form and become more solid. Endochondral ossification is mostly going to be for your long bones, like what you would see at your growth plate during like puberty and whatnot. Number 39, which hormone is going to lower your blood calcium levels, A, B, C, or D? So this is, yes, a sort of an endocrine system as well. But it's important for the skeletal system. It's good to know it now and help you when you go over the endocrine system question. If you have any other questions that I don't get to during the live, you can send me a DM via Service Plus. It's in the bottom left corner here. It's like that little orange button. If you have any questions about anatomy and physiology in general, actually, I'll put up a little thing here for you guys. Here you go. This is how you can send me a DM. If you have any questions in general about things, if you want me to make a video on something, if you have a topic request, let me know. Number 39, the answer is what is going to lower your blood calcium? The answer is calcitonin. Parathyroid hormone is going to increase your blood calcium levels by stimulating your osteoclast activity. When you stimulate osteoclast, it breaks down more bone. When you break that bone down, it's going to release it into the bloodstream. Calcitonin is going to lower by stimulating osteoblasts. Because remember, osteoblast is going to form new bone. It's going to take that calcium in the bloodstream to form new bone, lowering your blood calcium. Number 40, sutures of the skull are an example of what type of joint? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Also, I do have my anatomy and physiology notes. They're on my website. They're linked. You can tap on my profile to see how you can get those. Osteoclasts destroy. Yep, they break down. Osteoclasts build up. If you have any questions about the notes in general, they're off. You can purchase them on my website. But use Service Plus if you have any questions about them. And the live practice test is available to the TikTok sub community. Number 40, the answer is A. It is a fibrous joint. Fibrous joints are immovable. Again, you don't want to be able to move the sutures in your skull. Sutures are a prime example of it. Number 41, whereas synovial is freely movable. Cartilaginous are slightly movable, which you would see at your vertebrae. Again, because there's a little bit of slight movement there. And then for ball and socket, there's a type of synovial. Number 41, moving a limb away from the midline is called what? What type of movement is that called? A, B, C, or D? Away. Think of away. A, B, C, or D? Yep, Sarita, send me a DM and I'll get you these questions after the live stream. I am happy to. Number 41. The answer is abduction. Think of abduct. You're taking somebody away. Aliens are going to take you away and suck your brains out. Taking the limb away from the midline is abduction. Adduction would be toward the midline. This would be toward the midline. Flexion, extension is bending or straightening. Number 42, the axial skeleton is going to include all of the following except what? Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. We're also at 25,000 likes. That is insane. Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. You guys are incredible. I love you guys so much. Seriously, thank you. I appreciate the support. These are my favorite part of my day. But number 42, the answer is D. It is the pelvis. The pelvic girdle is part of the appendicular skeleton. A lot of students get this confused. The pelvic and the pectoral girdles are part of the appendicular skeleton. They're part of your limbs. Skeletal, the axial skeleton is your skull, your vertebral column, and your ribs, and your sternum as well. Number 43, which of the following is not a function of muscles? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Those of you who asked about getting a copy of these questions, I give them out to the TikTok sub-community. This is how you join. Once you join, just send me a DM, and I'm happy to get you the questions after every single live stream that I do. You get the blank test to do on your own. It has the answer key at the end. Number 43, the answer is D. It is hormone regulation. They do not regulate hormones. Muscles are going to produce movement through contractions. Those contractions do produce heat, and those contractions are going to allow you to maintain your posture. Number 44, smooth muscle is found in the what? Where is smooth muscle found? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you think? This is amazing. You're amazing. Seriously, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you're new, my name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week, at least for teaching you guys anatomy and physiology on all the exams that you guys take, HESI and TEAS, your undergraduate anatomy and physiology. Welcome. I don't do math here. No, I don't. I do anatomy and physiology, and we do the sciences as well. We do some biology, we do some chemistry, we do some pharmacology as well. There are some other creatives for math and whatnot, but I'm focused on anatomy and physiology. I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5.5 years. I've tutored all over the place for A&P. I've tutored medical students from the US and the UK, undergrad, community college, OT students, occupational therapy, nursing students, HESI and TEAS, and then physical therapy students as well. Number 44, the answer is C. It is the walls of hollow organs. The walls of hollow organs essentially are your intestines and blood vessels and whatnot. They are going to, smooth muscle again is involuntary, so they essentially are going to contract to move some stuff through your body, so food through your digestive tract. Number 45, the functional unit of skeletal muscle contraction is the what? A, B, C, or D? What is this? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Those of you who sub, thank you so much. I'll get you the questions. Send me a DM so I can get you these questions after the live. But I also have anatomy and physiology notes. They're on my website. You can tap on my profile for more about that, or you can use Service Plus if you have any questions about it. Thank you, kids, for the gift. Thank you so much. Good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Number 45, the answer is A. It's a sarcomere. Sarcomeres are repeating contractile units. These are the functional unit. These are components of the sarcomere. Number 46, which theory explains how muscles contract? What is that going to be? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? I've learned 56 new bones by Thursday. Good luck with that. Oh my goodness. I do have a video from a little while ago about how I studied all the bones in anatomy and physiology. I definitely need to make a new one about it. Because it's been a while. I think I posted it in like May. But number 46, the answer is B. It is the sliding filament theory, where you have... So myosin heads are going to bind to actin, and they're going to pull it, slide it over myosin to the center of the sarcomere. When you shorten the sarcomere, you produce a contraction. Number 47, at the neuromuscular junction, the neurotransmitter that is released is called what? A, B, C, or D? So if we have our motor neuron, and then we have our muscle cell membranes, these are your T-tubules. What is going to get released here? What is that going to be? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? Fantastic. Most of you put C. That is absolutely correct. That is acetylcholine. Number 48, what molecule provides immediate energy for muscle contraction? Specifically, what's going to happen here is when myosin binds to actin, this molecule is going to attach and detach myosin heads to actin. That's ATP. Anytime you hear energy, you can almost always think ATP. But again, you need ATP to attach myosin, and then you also need ATP to detach myosin. That's why you have rigor mortis, because essentially that calcium that flows into the body, really basically there's no ATP to release myosin. Number 49, muscle relaxation occurs when what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Do I have a website to prepare? I do have a website, yeah, but I have all my anatomy and physiology resources on there. I've been thinking about doing a video series for anatomy and physiology for the HESI and TEAS. If you guys are interested in that. Number 49, answer is A. Calcium ions are pumped back into the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Calcium is required for muscle contraction. When calcium is released, it binds to troponin. It removes tropomyosin. Myosin binds to actin, pulling it towards the center of the sarcomere. You got to pump the calcium back into the sarcoplasmic reticulum, otherwise muscle contraction will not cease. Number 50, the quadriceps are located in the what? A, B, C, or D? These muscles. My website's it's on my profile. Send me a DM. What was your name? Your name went away. Oh no. Meredith. If you want to send me a DM, it's at the Service Plus button. I can send a link to my website. I'd be happy to send it to you. But it is the best way to get in contact. It's down here in the bottom left corner here. Let me see if I can put it up here. Also here, this is how you can do it too. It's right here. I'm going over 60 questions today. 60 questions. Also, thank you for 30,000 likes on live today. That's insane. That's insane. Number 50, the quadriceps are located in the thigh. Because you have your quads. There's a group of 4 muscles there that work together in your thigh. Number 51, the deltoid muscle is named based on its what? Based on its what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? I'm going over 60 questions today. And then I'll be going, is the nervous system next? Yeah, we have some nervous system questions right after this question here. So we're finishing off with nervous system. We're going to be doing some nervous system tomorrow. And then we can do some on Thursday and Friday if you'd like, if there's enough requests for it. Number 51, the answer is B, it's the shape. It's basically because of its triangular shape. Number 52, the central nervous system consists of the what? A, B, C, or D? The central nervous system is going to... I've never used my deltoid in my life. That'd be kind of crazy if you didn't. But welcome everybody. If you're also new here, my name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week teaching anatomy and physiology. I go live at least 4 times a week. I'm going to give you guys my schedule as well. Stick around for that. Once we get to the end of the test here, we're almost there. I'll give you guys the schedule for the rest of this week. And I'll probably post a video just so you guys can go and save it and look back on and stuff. And it'll also say in my profile when the next live event is. Number 52, the answer is B. It is the brain and the spinal cord. The CNS makes up that. The PNS is the rest of the nerves. Number 53, the part of the neuron that receives incoming signals is the what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? You missed anatomy and physiology. Me too. I did love this class. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you for being here, guys. Seriously, I know some of you guys keep saying thank you, but I really appreciate you guys being here. I love you guys. This is my favorite part of my day. You guys are awesome. Number 53. The answer is B, is a dendrite. Dendrites receive the signal. Axons send them off. If you get let's draw our little quick axon here. This is your axon. This sends a signal. These are the dendrites. These are going to receive the signal. This is your soma, integrates it. This is the myelin sheath. It's going to speed it up. And this is the axon terminal where it's released. Number 54, during depolarization of an action potential, what is going on? So you have depolarization, and then you also have repolarization. What is going on? What is going on during this? A, B, C, or D? Now I'm in nursing school. Awesome. These questions, Tutor Chat Chapter 1. So today's questions are all of Anatomy and Physiology 1. Today's questions are all of A&P 1. I'm going over the endocrine system. What was the endocrine and nervous? We're doing some nervous system questions now. We'll be doing endocrine system tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, I will probably be going live in the morning as well, just to give you guys some extra practice. I will let... Number 54, the answer is A. Sodium ions are going to rush into the neuron. This is going to raise the questions. Can we do over these questions or when? Give me 1 second. I can answer your question in just a moment because I'm kind of confused. But again, repolarization is when sodium ions are going to rush into the neuron. It's going to cause our action potential. So what that looks like here is if I draw this. This is the depolarization phase. Repolarization is when the potassium is going to leave the cell. So again, moving on now to number 55. At a synapse, neurotransmitters are released from the what? A, B, C, or D? I'll answer your questions a little more at the end of these questions. Please don't answer questions for me. I will answer the questions, I promise. I promise I will. Because I want to make sure you get the right answer. So just give me 1 second, then I'll answer his questions. But number 55, the answer is C. It is the presynaptic terminal. Neurotransmitters are going to get released from your presynaptic terminal. Number 56, the sympathetic nervous system is responsible for what? You have your sympathetic, and then you also have your parasympathetic nervous system. Which one is going to do which? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? A, B, C, or D? Yep, absolutely. So if you want to get the questions, they're available to the TikTok sub-community, so you don't need the notes. They're not in my notes. They're completely separate. This is essentially how you get them. This is how you get the test. Once you join, just send me a DM, and then you will get sent the practice questions after every single live. I go live at least 4 times a week. But number 56, the answer is B, fight or flight. And then your rest and digest is parasympathetic. Para means stop in Spanish. And then also, I think the parachute slow you down when you eat and you're trying to digest food. You want to slow down whenever you get that little food coma. Number 57, the reflex arc is going to bypass the what? A, B, C, or D? 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 Also at 33.6 thousand likes. That's insane. It's basically going to bypass your brain. So a reflex arc, and so normally you have an input. That input gets sent up to your brain. And this is your spinal cord. And then you produce a motor response. But in the reflex arc, that essentially just skips that. So you just go straight through the spinal cord and then out to your motor response. Number 58, which part of the brain is responsible for relaying sensory information? This is kind of a longer question, so I apologize. Which part of the brain is responsible for relaying sensory information and regulating homeostasis through control of endocrine and autonomic nervous systems? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Fever pause. That's a good question. I like that one. Yes, the brain is separate from the spinal cord. Yep. Awesome, everybody. This is going to be D. It is the diencephalon. The diencephalon is going to be made up by the thalamus for relaying sensory information, and then regulating homeostasis is through the hypothalamus. Number 59, the white matter of the spinal cord is composed of what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? A, B, C, or D? It is B. It is the myelinated axons. Myelinated axons. Last question here. The vagus nerve primarily controls what? And while you guys are answering that, here is my schedule for the rest of this week. So officially, we're doing on Wednesday, tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. EST. Friday is going to be 10 a.m. Tomorrow and Thursday, there is a potential for a morning live stream. I'm unsure if I have time, as I had some tutoring reschedules, so I have time open. So there's a potential morning live stream. The questions are going to be the same. This is just if you can't make one or the other. So I'm going to do a morning one. So there might be a morning. You can do both. The exams are going to, if I do them in the morning, they're going to be the exact same tests I do in the afternoon at 4:30. So I'm definitely going live at this time, potentially in the morning. If there are any, I tutor anatomy and physiology. If there's any tutoring questions or if there's any requests for live stream topics, tomorrow's live stream is going to be A&P2 for Wednesday. Thursday and Friday are going to be anatomy and physiology, but it's going to be based on the requests and whatnot. But number 60, let's give you this, is C, is parasympathetic regulation of thoracic and abdominal organs. Vagus nerve essentially is going to focus on your autonomic stuff. Yep, absolutely. One-on-one tutoring. Any requests? Like I'm seeing some requests for live streams. I see questions about one-on-one tutoring. In the bottom left corner here, there is a Service Plus button. Like your fingers. I appreciate that. There's a Service Plus button. That is the best way to get in contact with me. That's how we can talk. You can ask me questions about that and stuff. To get the questions, I give them out to the TikTok sub-community. This is how you join. Once you join, just send me a DM. And then you will get sent the questions after every single live stream. I go live at least 4 times a week. Tomorrow I might do a morning one, but again, they're going to be the same test sets, just in case if you can't make one or the other. You would just go to my profile for the sub then, if you don't want to do it here. Do I do any biochem? Occasionally, yes. But again, like I mentioned, if you have any tutoring things, in the bottom left corner there, I have tutoring. It's the Service Plus. That's the best way to ask me. Hey, thank you guys so much. It's the best way to ask me about tutoring. Any requests for live stream topics. That is the best way to do it. I am going to get going here soon. I'll stick around for just a couple more seconds here to answer some questions. I would like to join and receive the questions in the bottom left corner there. Do I do organic chemistry? Not lately, but I plan on doing it in the future. Absolutely. But thank you guys so. I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for 36,000 likes on today's live. Occasionally we do chemistry as well. We do mainly anatomy and physiology. Here's the next lecture tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Thursday as well. Friday's 10 a.m. And then there's potential for the morning, but they're going to be the same questions. Not letting me join. Oh my goodness. What was I mean to you? How was I mean? I promise I'm not trying to be mean. Hopefully I'm not mean. Dang, I missed. Yes, this is going to be on YouTube's. Yes, this will be on YouTube. That is in my TikTok bio. If you want to go to my YouTube, I post all of the replays of the live streams as well. Tomorrow's lecture is going to be all of A&P2. Thank you so much for the sub as well. Thank you. Please send me a DM. They get sent to the subs. The questions get sent to the subs. Medical school anatomy. Yeah, we occasionally do that as well. My YouTube channel is just my name. It's also linked in my TikTok bio. All right. Hopefully next fall. We'll see, though. We'll see. Depends on funding. I know there's not really a lot of funding for it right now. I'm sorry I'm late here. Oh, no. Thank you guys so much. That goes over top of the cardiac. Yeah, there's some videos on here as well. Yeah, we'll be doing some more lectures eventually. We'll see. It's mostly coming down to just kind of the timing on it and whatnot. Thank you, Geraldine, for the roses. I have a lot of tutoring is pretty much taking up the majority of my time right now. Period. Exactly. That's yeah. I won't say it out loud, but yeah. You're at 85 on the TEAS and you hope so much. Awesome, Eli. Congratulations. That's awesome. If we could get a congratulations in the chat for Eli. Congrats, bro. That's awesome. I'm so proud. I hope you're proud of yourself. Thank you. I'm glad that I was able to help in any way. Thank you. That makes my day. Thank you so much. That's awesome, awesome. If you guys, waiting for me to accept it. Yep, I can't accept them during the live streams. But I get like, just be patient. I tutor anatomy and physiology for the TEAS. So real quick, with just those of you who sent me messages, I do end my live streams with like over 200 new DMs, and I do try to get to all of them. I was busy this weekend and whatnot, so I haven't been responding to DMs. I should be going back today. You should hear from me by the end of the night into tomorrow morning. But I'll be going back. I'll be answering. I do this. I do go to the subs first, so I can get their information to make sure they get sent the tests and whatnot. So that's yeah. So subs, you'll get answered back pretty much almost immediately. Everyone else, if you have any questions or whatnot, thank you so much for the IRU. Thank you so much, Jen. I will get to you by the end of the night and whatnot. But so yeah, definitely just be a little patient. I promise I will try to get to you. I promise I don't try to ignore you or anything like that. I do try to get back to everybody as quickly and as much as possible. Thank you. Yes, Abby, I'll definitely, you'll pop up in the little list and I'll go and get your email and stuff, and I'll email you the questions and whatnot. Science portion, I got 96, and Jaylee, you help with that a lot. That's awesome, Eli. Yeah, that's awesome. Congrats. 96 is awesome, dude. That's insane. Congrats. Seriously. That's awesome, dude. I hope that you're very proud of yourself. Seriously, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the sub as well. Thank you. Please send me a DM so I can get you these questions. Thank you, guys. I am going to get going. I do have to get going. Keep up the great work. Thank you, One Bad RB. Yeah, we'll be doing some more lectures, hopefully soon. It's just really if I get some extra time. That's really the main thing is getting time. I'm going to try and record some and put them on YouTube and whatnot. Just DM'd you about tutoring and stuff. Perfect. Yes, I'll get to you after this live stream as well. I'll make sure I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I get to the subs first, and then I do the other requests and whatnot. But again, tomorrow 4:30 p.m. There might be one in the morning. I'm an AMP1 teacher also. Awesome. That's awesome, Laura. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Bye. See you tomorrow. Is this live done? Yes, it is. I will be live again for sure at 4:30 tomorrow and Thursday. There may be a potential morning one both these days. This is the YouTube. It's also linked in my TikTok bio. I upload the replays to YouTube. How do you get the paper? Real quick here. This is how you get it. I give it out to the TikTok sub-community. This is how you join. Right here. This is how you join. Once you join, just send me a DM. Let me know that you joined. And then I'll send you the test after every live. It'll be the blank test. It'll have the answer key at the end. Oh, you're in Hawaii. Well, hello to Hawaii. Hello. Yeah, so it'll be like probably at night for you then, I guess, if I do a morning one. But, yeah. But I do have to get going now, guys. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. These are my favorite part of my day, so I really appreciate all of you so much. Love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope to see you guys. Hope to see you guys in a future live stream. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys. We'll be live again tomorrow, and hopefully twice. Sorry about that. I got a notification. Are we back?